Islam's end, prophesied by Daniel. The Bible prophet Daniel outlines in vivid detail world events now unfolding before our eyes. His predictions, covering 2,500 years of history, clearly outline world events from the prophet's time, that was in 600 BC, to ours. Here we have a picture of Daniel explaining to King Nebuchadnezzar his dream of future world kingdoms and events, after God revealed it to Daniel. And this is recorded in Daniel chapter 2. Daniel said, "You, O king, saw and beheld a great image. The image head was of gold, his breast and arms of silver, his belly and thighs of brass, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. You saw till a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet of iron and clay, and brake them in pieces, and the wind blew them all away. Then the stone that smote the image became a great mountain, and filled the whole earth." These events were given in greater detail in later visions, as you can see from the chart. Daniel 11:45. "And he shall plant the tabernacles of his palace between the seas in the glorious holy mountain. Yet he shall come to his end, and none shall help him." Jerusalem lies between the Salt Sea and the Mediterranean Sea, as you can see from this map. Who has built two buildings on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem? Islam, Muslims. The Dome of the Rock and the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Is Daniel 11:45 starting to be fulfilled? "Yet he shall come to his end, and none shall help him." An email I received in October 2015 stated the first countries to ban Islam and Sharia law: Japan, Cuba, Angola, Norway, the Chinese, the Czech Republic. The Polish Defence League issues a warning to Muslims. Northern Ireland, North Carolina, the Dutch, Alabama. They will ban the recognition of foreign laws, including Sharia law. The next verses are Daniel 12:1 and 2. "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which stands for the children of your people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time your people shall be delivered, every one that is found written in the book." And that's the book of life, according to Revelation 20 verse 12. "And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt." This is describing the coming of Jesus. In 1 Thessalonians 4:16 and 17 we read, "For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord." In 1 Corinthians 15:51 and 52, we also read, "Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed." Do you want to be saved along with all these people? Jesus says to us, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again, and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. Again Jesus says, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Why not accept this free offer to you today? Now Muslims know where they stand, on earth below and no man's land. Now Daniel's book lets us all know. Muslims should look up above and below. They can choose to love and take Christ's way, peaceful, like a dove, and live forever in the day. If they live like the past, flames of fire will roam. Saints will still rise fast to their Father's home. Have you seen other signs of Jesus' return? It's worth a look. God bless you, friend.